What if I told you your hair is not just hair? For thousands of years, cultures across the world believed hair carried strength, memory, even divine connection. Samson's uncut locks gave him supernatural power. Ancient magicians used strands of hair in rituals because they believed one strand held the full essence of a soul. Egyptian priests preserved hair in tombs so that even in the afterlife, identity and spirit could be recognized. Everywhere you look in history, there's one whispering truth: your hair holds power. And here's the mystery: modern science is beginning to confirm what the ancients always knew. Inside every strand of hair lies your entire genetic code. Science calls it DNA, the blueprint of your body, your ancestry, even your health. But spiritual traditions have always said the same thing in different words: that hair carries memory, energy, the very essence of who you are. That's why in magic, a single lock was enough to bind a spell. And that's why cutting or shaving hair has always been symbolic, sometimes of humility, sometimes of mourning, sometimes of a new beginning. Hair isn't just appearance, it's energy and it's identity. Think about it. Your hair doesn't die the way skin cells do. Long after flesh decays, hair remains. Mummies thousands of years old are still found with intact braids and dyed strands. The Egyptians knew this instinctively, which is why they honored hair in death just as much as in life. Science explains it by pointing to keratin, the incredibly strong protein that hair is made of. But spirituality asks the deeper question: why would nature design something so enduring, unless it was meant to carry memory beyond the body? And you felt this power yourself, even if you didn't realize it. Have you ever entered a place heavy with strange energy, and suddenly the hair on your arms or the back of your neck stood up? Science calls it a reflex of the nervous system, triggered by subtle changes around you. But spirituality knows better. This is your energy field awakening. Your hair acts like an antenna responding to unseen forces. It tells you what your soul already senses, long before your mind understands. Across cultures, this idea repeats again and again. Native American traditions saw long hair as spiritual antennas that connected humans to intuition, guidance, and even dreams. Yogis in India grew their hair long to conserve energy, while others shaved it as an offering to the divine. In Africa, hair was braided in patterns that mirrored constellations, turning the head into a living map of the cosmos. Everywhere, hair was sacred. It wasn't fashion. It wasn't vanity. It was a channel of power. And the deeper you look, the more science affirms this mystery. Hair doesn't just reflect your appearance, it records your life. Within its strands are chemical traces of the food you eat, the stress you carry, even the emotions you've endured. Forensic science uses this to track movements and habits, but spirituality has always said the same: hair remembers. Every joy, every pain, every moment, it carries an imprint of your life force. This is why Samson's story becomes more than just myth. His uncut hair wasn't just symbolic, it was the physical vessel of his covenant, the container of his strength. And when it was cut, that power was broken. When it grew back, his strength returned. Science may say DNA and keratin. Spirituality says divine life force. The truth is, they are both pointing to the same thing. And if you've ever felt sudden comfort, sudden energy, or even sudden dread, your hair was likely involved. Those goosebumps, that rush, that tingling at the scalp, it's not random. It's your nervous system bridging with your spiritual sensitivity. It's proof that your body is not separate from your soul. Your hair is one of the connectors between the physical and the unseen. So the next time you look in the mirror and run your hand through your hair, remember, you're not just touching strands of protein. You're touching memory, energy, history. You're touching the same force that shamans, prophets, and kings treated as sacred. Your hair is your story. Your hair is your power. And here's the final truth. Whether you keep it long, shave it short, braid it, dye it, or cover it, every choice you make with your hair carries spiritual weight. Because hair doesn't just grow from your head, it grows from your soul. If this opened your eyes, don't let it end here. Share this with someone who needs to hear the truth about the hidden power within them. And subscribe, because here we go beyond the surface. We explore the mysteries where ancient wisdom meets modern science, and where the unseen becomes undeniable. Your hair holds power, and so do you.